Alrighty, what is up, guys? So I am in the Mac Linguini today in the McLaren. I know I haven't filmed in the car since I bought it, or since I released what it was. But yeah, I've had the car for I think like probably 3 months, maybe. No, maybe more than that. I don't know. I think I bought it with 26,000 miles, or maybe 25,000. Now it's about almost 29,000, taking it on a couple big trips. So I've put about 4,000-ish miles on the car since I bought it. And I love it. I love the car. There's a little bit of an annoying rattle in the back, which you guys may hear. I haven't really, again, talked about the car too much. It's not the point of my YouTube. But, I figured it'd be cool to share it with you guys just because, it is kind of a, I don't know. I think it's like a cool purchase. And it's definitely, something that was a dream of mine, and I guess it would be cool to kind of share some insight to what it's like buying a supercar, what my different thoughts on it are, and then I'll get into what I'm doing in terms of the strength work. I will be doing slow strength work today. I'm going to switch things up. Isaiah and I designed kind of a plan to just maximize our content. Obviously, me posting the lifts on my channel kind of limits him and what he can do, so we figured it might be better to switch that up a little bit. So he's going to be posting lifts, upper body lifts, I think, on his channel as well. But I figured I would, and his lifts as well, and we'll kind of mix things up. Sometimes I'll be in his, sometimes I'll have him here. You guys will get kind of more content that you can watch on the way home from work. But yeah, so as far as the car, I love it. I absolutely love it. It really comes down to what you value. I tell people this a lot. A lot of people could buy supercars. It's just a lot of people don't value supercars. Like annual median income for a household in Florida and some of these areas is $300,000. Like, if you can afford to buy a house in 2023, you can afford to buy a supercar. It's just that, why the hell would you buy a supercar whenever you don't have a house? Well, if you value a supercar, then go buy a supercar. Like, if you don't value a supercar, don't buy a supercar. I saved up since 2018 or 2019 to buy this car, so a really long time. And, a lot of people wouldn't want to do that. They wouldn't want to spend their money on something as seemingly pointless as a supercar. But I like cars. Isaiah likes cars. We enjoy it. It's probably I've always been interested in that sort of stuff. I wanted to be a mechanic when I was younger. So for me, it's what I wanted to buy. So I did. And yeah, I spent, I think this car was listed about $150. So you can imagine how long I had to save up for it. I won't go into the finances too much, but it's not like I'm rolling in it over here. I had to make a lot of sacrifices to make this happen. To be able to do this, and I haven't had any regrets doing it, but I could get into that if you're interested in it a little bit later. I won't get too far into the weeds with it, but as far as the car, like I said, it's amazing. Hopefully I'm gonna maybe put an exhaust on it to make it a little bit louder. It's very quiet. It's in sport right now, and you wouldn't even know. It just, the way that McLaren did the exhaust is they really tried to mute the sound of it because of the different regulations and stuff like that for sound pollution in California and probably in England as well. But you can valve the car so that it opens and closes and then make it louder when you want. And so I'm considering doing that. I may wrap the car in the future, maybe like a matte black or something. I like the blue on tan. I think it looks nice. And in terms of, like I said, performance, crazy, absolutely ballistic. You can do insane illegal speeds in this. You can go to prison very easily in this car if you wanted to. In terms of performance, I mean, you're on par with whatever Ferrari, whatever. I mean, I've been in the 720, which is the bigger version of this car, and that the biggest difference between that car and this car is it's lighter, smaller. The brakes are a little bit better for sure. You can brake harder. And the acceleration from 60 to 120 is unbelievable. I mean, we're talking like it just keeps going. It just keeps going. It accelerates as fast, if not faster, from 60 to 120 than it does from 0 to 60. it's a little bit slower in reality, but it is still very, very fast. So I view that as literally it's a race car. It is a race car. It sounds okay. I want a little bit more haptics out of this. I wanted the suicide doors, which this has. And I have loved working with the dealer, McLaren, the dealership. So if you were ever going to buy a supercar, I would recommend getting a used one. Don't get a new one, especially McLarens, and get a warranty. Definitely get a warranty. Stuff will break in this. I had an issue with the infotainment system and then an issue with the dash. So it has like little quirks and stuff like that have popped up with the electrical components of this car. McLarens are known for doing that. I think a lot of people thought that they worked a lot of that stuff out. In my experience, they haven't. I bought my car with relatively high miles, so maybe it's just related to that. I don't know, but I've talked to the different, I've talked to the service guys. I'm really close with them, and stuff just can pop up. And because the cars are hand built, there's more issues. While that is cool, there's more issues because of that. So that kind of goes into that. I could talk about all the different nuances of this. If you guys are interested in it, maybe I'll include that in a different video. Let me know if you are interested in it. And then, like I said, in terms of the lift today, I did a lot of contacts yesterday in that plyo session. I don't know if I didn't count them, but I'm fairly certain that it was well over, like 100 or whatever. It was a lot of contacts. So I am very sore today. I was sore going into that session. I think it would have been, when was that? Would have been last Friday, or coming out of the session on Thursday. I was like really sore. Going into the session, I felt good. I actually felt like I could have dunked, but I was really heavy, just from like eating like shit and stuff. I was 190 at the end of Sunday, and I was like, whatever, I like don't care. I'll cut down. In the next couple of days, and then today, before this lift, I was 180. So how did I make a 10-pound swing? Water weight. You take a lot of sodium in, and alcohol. If you take an alcohol, you're going to store more water. You're going to retain more water, and that ends up being a detriment to you when you're trying to jump high, because that water has mass that you have to. It's non-functional, right? Now, while it is good to get rid of a hangover, or it tastes good to eat a bunch of Chinese food, monosaturated or whatever the certain salt is that's like horrible for you, it's not good for your body weight. It's not good for your health. So I try to balance that stuff fairly well. I knew I was going to be heavy coming out of the weekend, and I knew that I would be able to kind of shed that as I cleaned up my diet a little bit and stopped eating shit food, which I did. So yeah, now we're getting into. I can get on the road here. I love the sound of the turbos on this thing. Now that I'm getting into the week, my body's starting to feel better each progressive day. I'm going to an event for McLaren on, I think it's Thursday or Wednesday, one of the 2 days, and I won't be able to dunk with the guys on Friday. I think they're dunking with Kilgannon and all those guys. It's gonna be really cool. Isaiah definitely have it on his channel, I think, if Jordan allows him to. I'm not sure. I don't really know how that'll all shake out. But yeah, that's currently what those guys have planned. And I don't really have much else. Oh, I'm doing the slow lift for my tendons. A lot of you guys ask, well, why would you do it today? All this shit. I do it the day after because that's a more appropriate spot after elastic work. Doing it on the same day, you're just adding load to load, and you can cause more issues. So that's why I set that up that way. I'm definitely going to keep it that way for now. I may adjust that in the future if I get PFP. Sometimes I like to do the jump and the lift on the same day, or plyos on the same day. I don't usually do plyos if I have PFP. I don't right now. I feel really good in that regard, but my tendons are banged up from the plyos, so making those adjustments. Anyways, guys, that's the video. I will probably. I just realized I did something really dumb. Dang it. screw this up. Oh, shit. Actually, this will be okay. It'll just be a little bit shaky. All right, I don't have anything else. I'll see you guys at the gym. I don't know if I'll put this in or not. I don't know if I'm rambling. We'll see. See you, boys. Everything outside of the...
I was fine until fucking Indiana, where I cooled down, warmed up, cooled down, warmed up, cooled down.
Oh, I've heard.
Bro, Friga's guy didn't get my dunk, too. He didn't have that. He had my inverter
I
miss.
guess you got to do it again. Guess you're just going to have to do it again.
I'm gonna have to do it again.
Impress me. That's the way, donkey. Wow, you're so handsome. What's it like to be so talented and good looking?
It's all right. Just another day.
Oh my. That was not slow, but I applaud you.
Yeah, I know, that was bad. I wanted to be done.
How many reps did you do? 6? How's your knee feel on that?
Better.
It does?
It does feel deep though, like it feels like PFP in my
Let me
left.
see. Where?
Oh. Like when I go right here, it's like in.
Is it there?
Yeah.
That's just tendinopathy, brother.
Fuck.
Welcome to my world.
Your world sucks.
Welcome to my... You know that song? Help me out.
Oh, I didn't know that's what you. I
friend-
thought you were singing to me and like pushing.
I was trying to sing to you, but
All right, what are we about to do?
I gotta do one more set and then we're
Nah,
gonna
nah,
do
bro, fuck that.
RDLs.
RDLs?
Yes, bruv.
No.
You don't have to go heavy if you don't want, but I am. My fat ass needs some sort of stimulus.
My ass has stimulus. It's called prison.
Do you want me to face you while I do these?
Huh?
Do you want me to face you while I do these?
Yeah, face me.
Everyone can
I've
see me
been
in
looking
agony.
at your rump the whole time.
It's my better side. Oh my God. Ugh. I saw a comment that I don't know if it was a comment or, dang it. Can you slide that on?
Yeah. That was.
I don't know if it was a comment or if it was in my dreams, but someone was like, do you even do progressions or you just do the same exercises? And I'm like, bitch, the progression is the exercises. They inherently intensify. Okay, here we go. Oh, baby. I like to treat this like an ISO and never come all the way back up.
You know what would be real good training?
What?
I kicked you in the dick every time you lowered.
Don't make me laugh.
I got hit in the balls today at class.
You got hit in the balls?
Yeah, someone threw a ball at me, but it like, well, I wasn't looking and it hit
Why
my
were there
right
balls?
testy. Huh?
Why were there balls in class?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
It's a secret cult society that you know nothing of. Damn, you look like such a fucking tool with your hat right now.
Sorry.
It looks so funny, bro. Like your hair's a little flip hanging out the. Yep. Oh yeah. You look like Justin Bieber in 2012, but much older.
I'm like dying right now.
Me too.
I have like a head rush.
Did you drink last night?
No.
Okay, sorry. It's a Monday. Like
I drank protein. It is a Monday.
I've been feeling really. I've been just eating whole foods. That's all I eat now. Bison, ground beef.
Yeah, did you get your
avocados,
bison?
Eggs. Yeah, I got some bison.
All right,
And
RDLs.
bison.
RDLs, lad. Well, I feel horrible. I feel absolutely atrocious. So, if you guys are watching this, this is a bit of a lesson in fatigue. So, yesterday I did those plyos and I did a lot of volume. And I can just feel my whole body, like, it's not even, it's like an effort thing. It's just like my back's a little bit sore and then my knees are sore and I just don't have the oomph that I usually do, which makes sense because I increase the volume and intensity so much. This is my last set, fourth set of, we'll go 8. I'm gonna go 6. My God, it's insane. I am fried. Getting lightheaded super easily. Like part of me is like, oh, maybe I just didn't take enough caffeine. Maybe that's why. But no. I mean, maybe. But I'm trying not to build a habit of taking caffeine in. I just keep that for jump days. Because I've noticed it's been taking me longer to wake up. And I've been up for a while. I woke up at like 8, but it feels like bracing is where I notice it the most. It's like when I can't brace hard, almost like holding your breath and squeezing your core. It's like that falls off, and then it just feels like I can't try hard. It feels like shit. Oh boy. That's where I notice it the most. And then it just feels like on the squats, my knees were sore, and then I didn't want to I mean, that was fine in terms of the bracing and stuff. It's just like, I just don't have crazy strength levels like I usually do. Like my max on this is 365, or no, I don't even know, almost 405. So to see that big of a drop off is just like, not too concerning, but to a point where I'm like, oh, I'm trashed from those plyos. So I'll chill. I'm not gonna kill myself today. Thursday will be the beginning of a new cycle, but I'm probably gonna jump, and I'll probably switch the cycle anyways. So we will see.
Num num num.
It's okay, sweet pea.
Num 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 num.
Oh, seated calf raise is open.
Steal it.
You want me to steal it?
You can take the camera.
No,
Take it.
no.
Take the camera.
I'm filming you.
Don't film me. I'm a monster. Bum, 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 bum.
You the Cookie Monster?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what character I'm playing. Nom nom. Shout out Harish. If you're watching this, I'm thinking of you. We should shout out athletes every video.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout out Spike and Harish today.
Spike and Reese. All right, let's go.
We may have kissed.
Oh,
No, me and you, not our athletes.
sprint, go.
Yeah, it's not like a last
Mike.
minute.
Oh, you're mic'd up?
Yeah. Oh, I have the song for you guys.
Here, you might want to stand over here.
Dum, da, da, dee, da, da.
What was that?
Dum, da, da, dee, da, da, da. Da, da, dee.
Are you gonna spot me on this?
I'm gonna spot you with my pee-pee.
In my B?
El Spato, El Piña.
So Rolf today was like, oh,
Rolf?
that's, he was like,
Who is
oh.
Oh, Rolf.
Rolf's the Australian-Swiss coach of the sprinter.
So
Well,
he's not the guy from Ed, Edd n Eddy who has all the goats?
No. I forget. He's like, where's he from? Like, I don't even know what country he's from.
I don't think they ever tell you.
But anyways, he's from the same place Luka Doncic is. No, not Luka Doncic. The guy that likes horses on the Nuggets. What's his name?
Jokic?
Jokic. Yeah.
Yo-chick.
He's from the same. He's from the same
Who's
place.
chick?
Jokic
Yo-chick.
is. Anyways. I don't remember what I was gonna say. It doesn't matter. The point is, Austin and I are fucking brain dead. So we did a lot of plyos yesterday. How do you feel, Austin, after all the plyos yesterday and today?
I actually feel really good. My butt cheeks are just sore. I'm not gonna lie.
But
my
in
knee
terms of
feels good.
intent, how do
Huh?
you feel? In terms of intent, ooh,
In regards to how I did yesterday?
no, like today, how hard can you try?
Oh, dude, I feel weak as hell.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like a baby.
Baby back bitch.
I feel like you're trying. Yeah, like I feel like you gave a baby a squat rack and you said tempo reps.
That guy's jump shot was broken. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
was disgusting.
That was
I
bad.
feel really bad for him.
Is this your 4 set?
What?
Single leg, bro.
My shoe is coming undone.
Bias it. Very nice.
I have to wear like tighter shoes on this. Like my shoe was coming out of the shoe. I mean, my foot was coming out of the shoe. And the cow jumped over the moon, bitch.
That was not 6 Retsy's leg.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Are you sure?
I'm
How many was it?
It looked like it was like 4. If that. Is that your last set?
I don't know. How many are we doing?
4.
I have one more.
You have one more? This is my last one. All right, here we go.
Damn it.
Hi. Ugh. I feel so weak, bro. Oh my God.
Retweet. Retweet, fave, subtweet, quote
Huh?
tweet. I'm using all the features of old Twitter.
I was about to slap that ass.
Do it. See what happens.
I was going to, and then you said, see what happens. And I was like, actually, you're right. I don't want to know what happens. Like, what happens?
You end up getting a private dance.
I was like, oh, I actually don't know what happens. You're done?
Yeah.
Whew. All right, just abduction. See you, boys. Austin, tell the viewers, back up. Here, back up. Talk to the viewers, Austin. What do you gotta say to the viewers, bro?
It kind of looks like a dress. Hold on.
That's what you had to say?
I don't have anything, dude. I'm just.
Bro, I know. This is the most brain dead we've ever felt.
Look at me in my dress.
That's a cute dress, bro.
Thank you. I got it from Target.
Jenna bought you that, didn't she? You stole that from Jenna, didn't you?
No, I bought it from Target. $15.
What size?
It's XO.
Double XL.
This is double XO?
I don't know.
I think it's an XO. It could be a double XO.
All right, see you, boys. I'll talk to you in the car. We're dead. We're gonna do some abduction. We're getting the hell out of here. I don't even know if I have the willpower to do that.
Willpower doesn't exist, as I say.
It's just discipline.
Yo, everyone
boys.
make sure you join school. Watch the videos. Isaiah's putting his whole soul into them, and John too, but I think Isaiah actually has an unnatural and unhealthy obsession right now. So support him. And do your workouts.
With the school, are you talking about with the school community?
Yeah, and please fill out your workouts, because I will check in with you and harass you. Like, I have no self-control. I will literally be there attacking you. It takes 2 seconds to enter your 95-pound RDL, okay?
I hope you're doing more than 95 pounds.
I'm talking to you. I can call people out. Should I just call people out?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to pronounce any names wrong.
All right, we're good.
Okay.
See you guys.
I'm a-
All right. Well, I'm done with the lift. It is, whatever, 4 o'clock. I think I tried to leave at 2. And yeah, no, I left later than that. But that was an absolute pathetic attempt at a lift. I wouldn't even call that a lift. I would call it an attempt. But it was a failed attempt nonetheless. That was abysmal. Embarrassing doesn't even equate to how I actually feel about that lift. I'm really brain dead, so I gotta be careful driving this thing right now because, oh my gosh. See, I just put it in drive. It didn't move in drive. This is crazy. Are you in drive? All right. Bad. So bad. I mean, I felt so fried. And I was like, oh, maybe it's the caffeine. Then I remembered I had 3 cups of coffee today. So there's no way in hell that it was the caffeine. Like not having enough caffeine, right? I mean, I guess had I taken like an energy drink or something like Celsius or whatever, which sometimes I do, maybe that would have been a little better. But why the hell? I mean, that's just not the goal of what we're trying to do here. So obviously I didn't do that. It was just not good, just really not good. I think a big part of that is, like I said, plyos are so neurally fatiguing that everything else drops off. Your power, your strength, and then on top of that, you add like soreness into the equation, like tendon soreness or muscle soreness. I mean, my muscles are fine. My tendons are so sore. My back's a little bit stiff, but not bad. And it's like you really see a heavy drop off in performance. Yeah, and I just could not get it going. I mean, I tried to do RDL. I was like, oh, okay, the squats, I did 135. I'll try to go up on the calf raises and other stuff. Even doing 245s on each side for the calf stuff. Oh, shit, my bad. Sorry, guys. Even doing 225 for the calf stuff, I just felt absolutely destroyed. And that's really light, like, for me. Or it's not even 225, I don't even know what it is. But like on the machine, 225s on each side. That's so freaking easy for me typically. But today, I was like, damn, this is hard. Like, I'm getting tired at like 4 reps. And I just don't have the oomph to really move this weight. So, yeah, I did my best. I tried, but this is definitely a lesson in like fatigue. I mean, I hit more volume yesterday in that session than I've probably hit ever for plyo volume. I mean, I did, how many sets of bounding did I do? Probably 10 sets of bounding or something like that, even maybe more, I don't even know. Each one was 20 yards, like 6 to 8 contacts, but max intensity. And then the depth drops, you know, I did however many, plus whatever the hurdle hops I did on top of stiffness hops, you know, as well. So it's like that amount of volume, it just crushed me. It's just not good. So I'm okay with that because it was the end of the month. I don't really give a shit. I'm going to offload the training and it'll be fine. You know, like I kind of saw that coming. Why is this not staying? Let me just try to tighten this shit for you guys. There we go. Just really bad. Just really not good. So I'll wait for these guys to go, and then I'm gonna get after it a little bit here so you guys can hear this bad boy purr. But yeah, it's a lesson in how much volume I can handle. I haven't added the contacts up. If one of you guys would like to do that, that would be very nice. There's a lot in there. But I would guess probably well over 100 high intensity contacts well over actually. I'd say with the hurdle hops alone, I probably was close to 30 to 50. And then the bounding, you know, I probably was at 60 plus. So it's just like a lot, which fine with it. I was kind of looking to do that. Hopefully I see a big adaptation. If not, I know that plyos just are too fatiguing. Like I said, they naturally intensify. Usually you don't want to add volume. I mean, I added a bit. Look at this guy. I'm not going to tell you how fast I was going, but it was pretty quick. Anyways, so I'm gonna probably back off some of the volume in the next week, the rest of the week here, and then leading into January, February. This will be March. We're gonna return to volume, which a lot of people were probably wondering, like, well, what's next for Isaiah and you? And that really was it. I could back off and kind of go back to like the John Evans special and start jumping high again, whatever else. But I think I'm going to get some volume and intensity in with Isaiah, and then probably like mid-April, I'll start to, or no, wait, it's in June. So March, April, May, I'll probably take John Evans special, start doing that through June. I mean, I guess I could do it a couple different ways, but that's what I'm leaning towards. So I'm just going to play it by ear, see how I feel after, you know, this week, going into next week. I'm assuming I'm not going to be able to hit the volume super hard, at least in squats. I mean, who knows? Maybe I will. But I'm really curious to see how shittily I jump on Thursday. That's what I think is going to be the funniest part, because I am no way in hell going to be recovered by Thursday. I just don't think it's possible. So yeah, that's the video, guys. Let's see if I can crank this up. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit about plyos and how they can absolutely destroy you if you hit the volume too hard and intensity too hard. I push the upper limit to that. That's what I like to do. I like to test things, and now I know. So I'd rather overdo it with plyos when I'm at the end of the cycle than underdo it and push adaptation up. But yeah, talk to you guys later. Peace out. See you tomorrow.